So we're now at the start of the Temple Challenge Cup, which is the student men's 8 oars with Cox, and we say thank you to expert Adrian Cassidy, and alongside me at the start of this race between Durham University A on the right and Cornell University US, I welcome fellow steward, Diamonds winning athlete and US Olympian Akil Abdullah. Welcome to the commentary box. Here we go. It's the US against the UK. Couldn't have a better pairing.
Yeah, it's a great race. I'm pretty excited to see all of the crews that we've had here for this regatta this year, and hopefully we'll see some good racing here.
So Cornell yesterday in the red, they beat Surrey by 4.5 lengths, and on this side of your picture the Durham crew beats Edinburgh B by 2.25 lengths. So they both had a spin down the track. They both got off cleanly. Those first day nerves are out of the way. Yeah, it was interesting to see. I think that one thing is telling were the times from yesterday, and so I think we had a boat that won by 2.5 lengths and one that was 4 3/4. Exactly, and so that was the bigger victory went to Cornell yesterday. And at the moment, as we look down from above, we can see the Cornell crew has got an edge, but maybe Durham, maybe they have stopped moving a little bit, and Durham crew starting to hold them. So this is pretty interesting, pretty critical time.
Yeah, I mean, it's a long race. You know, as athletes, we train specifically for 2,000 meters, and you know, coming here to Henley, you have to be prepared to go the distance. So.
Well, they're certainly going the distance now. So Durham University in that platinum, that's the kind of shade of lilac they like to call it, are really attacking Cornell in the red. You can tell who they are with a big letter C on the chest, but Durham are moving.
Yeah, they're really taking the opportunity here to make a move. You can see the stroke C. Oliver Pearson look over to sort of check out where the rest of the crew, where their competition is.
This is a super decisive move, isn't it, Akil? I think that Cornell have been caught napping a little bit, and Durham are really moving, probably 10 centimetres a stroke at the moment. So that's been a really big move. Oliver Pearson, you mentioned at stroke, has been pushing the crew on. 21-year-olds through the stern of this boat, and Oscar Mulvin, the Cox, playing a critical role. You look at the engine room there. At 3, Andrew Metrick, 4, Gus John, 5, Jack Robertson, 6, Levin Graff. The engine room, and in front of them, Callum Betterley and Oliver Pearson pushing the Durham crew on. Can Cornell respond? Let's have a look.
Yeah, I think they'll be able to respond. You know, you just saw the coxswain look over, and now we have Marko Janovic take a look over. You know, and he's talking to his coxswain, and they're giving themselves the plan, and they're coming, you know, trying to come up with a response.
Yeah, and it'll be a couple of grunts now because they're pretty oxygen depleted, but that communication between stroke and cox is really critical, and they'll be wanting to call a response to that Durham move. So the Durham move could have been quite expensive for Durham, but it will really have lifted the spirits of that crew. Very, very strong, pushing the legs through. This Durham crew really moving the boat nicely through the water.
Yeah, I mean, they're being really effective, really efficient, but I think that the Cornell boat is looking over right now. The coxswain's asking for just a little bit more. You know, give me a little bit more, guys. Can we hold on? Can we push a little bit harder?
This is turning into an epic race. Joseph Zirkman in the cox's seat, 21 years old, of Cornell, looks over his shoulder. It looks like they may have come back at Durham. That push has worked. There's a bit more power coming through in the Cornell crew now. Absolutely neck and neck. They're coming up to the progress board. Cornell straying across to the middle of the river. About 10 to 15 strokes to go. Anybody's game. Who's going to take it? Pretty messy, pretty scrappy in the middle.
Yeah, I like what Durham is doing here. They're pushing really hard. They're coming through, but Cornell has been able to respond, and this is going to be it. This is going to be a tight
to the line. Where's the photo finish camera? Well, for me, could it be Cornell by an edge by 10 centimetres?